Hi, good evening. Hope everybody's well. Hope you've managed to stay out of the wet weather today and the thunderstorms aren't causing too much of a trouble. Hi, Brolic. I'm good, thank you. Hi, Lois. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're all well too. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Christine. Hope you're well. So, yeah, welcome everybody to this Thursday evening's hour of free mini readings. Most of you know how I work by now, but for those that don't, I'm Stace Shaw and I am an intuitive card reader and spiritualist medium. I do tend to work psychically on this platform, but sometimes, however, spirit do pop in. And if they do, I'll let you know. So, today I am using my Witches Familiars card because animals are very important to me at the moment. I've got a zoo. I've got umpteen cats, umpteen kittens, a tortoise and a dog. So it's a bit like Animal Farm in this house at the minute, a bit chaotic. But animals are also very psychically aware. They're very spiritual. They're also healers. They help to heal in many different ways. So yeah, I thought we'd have an animal night tonight. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Mandy. What, that I've got a zoo? Lois, you're welcome to have them. Honestly, you are welcome to have them because they're driving me mad. Yeah. So let's have a look. Let's make a start, see what the cards have to say. If there's anything specific that you want to know, I will ask the cards the question and we will see what comes up. All right. You've got 3 dogs. Oh, bless your heart. I bet it's noisy in your house. You miss your 2 cats, oh, Christine. If you live closer, you could gladly have some of mine because we're trying to find homes for the kittens. We've got 5 kittens ready to go and we've got 4 kittens that are not even a week old yet. So, yeah. Hi, Mary. So we are streaming to both Facebook and YouTube. So there will be some names highlighted that if you're on Facebook, you won't see the YouTube names and vice versa. But the names all come up on the screen where my name is. So that will be who the reading is for. So, okay, let's see who I'm drawn to. Let's see if Spirit and my guides can help me with these cards. You would like some career guidance, Lois. Let's come to you. Okay, my darling, let's have a look. Career guidance for Lois. Now, these, like I say, these are Witches Familiars. They are only a guide. Whether or not you take action according to the guidance given is your responsibility. I just have to put that in there. Okay. And Brolic wants career advice as well. Oh, bless you, Mandy. Hi, Kay Weezy. How are you? Hi, Susan. Hi, Kerry. All right, Lois. Career guidance for Lois. Right, straight away as I connect with your energy, I'm getting feelings in my fingers and my hands. So I don't know if you work with your feelings. I don't know if you work with your fingers or your hands, but I'm getting a creative sense of energy with yourself. So whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, I feel like it's kind of turning a hobby and wanting to turn that hobby into a business. I feel very much independent. I feel very much on the self-employed level with you. So again, I don't know if you're thinking about leaving your job and going self-employed or if you've got ideas of just going self-employed, but this is what I'm picking up. I feel like you'd be better off turning your ideas and turning your visions into reality, and this is what I'm seeing. and I'm very much drawn to the eyes, and my eyes are all over the place. It's like I've got so many options, I don't quite know where to go, which is the best path to take. Turning a hobby into a business, that's what I'm picking up, and I feel this is going to be very creative for you as well. It's not just something for business and financial security and maybe stepping into that role, but it's also about doing something you love and doing something that makes people smile and doing something that you feel would be, it's more of a vocation than it would be a money maker, if that makes sense. So even though it'll bring money in for you, I do feel as I connect with your energy, it's more of a vocation. It's more of a making you feel like you're doing something bigger other than earning money. You're actually contributing to the community and helping people smile and just, yeah, that's what I kind of feel with this hobby at the moment. So your creativity will put a smile on people's faces, and it'll make you feel, I keep saying me, your energy is so strong, Lois. It's amazing. It is really, really strong. So you've got the energy to push this forward and to make this work. But what I do want to say, you need to tamper down that passion, tamper down that flame. Be enthusiastic by all means, and do what needs to be done and everything, but make sure you're picking the right choice for you. Okay, make sure you weigh up all the pros and cons. Okay, because what I'm feeling with yourself at the moment is everything's a bit of a rush, and you're that excited, and you've got all these ideas bubbling around, and you want to do this and you want to do that, and you want to get this sorted, and you've got to do this, and I just feel like, slow down. Okay, make a list of priorities. Start from the beginning. Okay, do it like a recipe list. What do you need to do first? What do you need to work out? What materials are going to cost? Yeah, when you've added up them materials, get your base price for them materials, then put your profit on top. Okay, make sure you do it in order, because if you don't, you're going to end up in a mess. And figures aren't that easy to work out. So make sure you get your figures right. Make sure you've got a business plan set out, where you want to start, where you want to be in the middle, and where you want it to be making you laugh. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like a headless chicken. I feel like, do you know one of that, when you see the cartoons and they're going, that's what I feel like with you. I feel like all these ideas are bouncing around in your head, and you just overwhelmed by it all. So you need to sit down, you need to think about the practicalities, do your business plan, do your costings, do your incomes and outgoings. What's it going to cost to get these? What's my base price going to be? How much profit do I want? You're sat there with a list. There you go. And that's perfect. Absolutely the right way to do it. So let me pull you a card, my darling. But I do feel that it is a risk worth taking. If you've got any doubts, you've just got to calm that mind down and think about the practicalities. And I want to say, bounce off somebody. There's somebody around you that you can trust with this, that's maybe wanting to come in, not as a partner or not to take over, but to help you with things like the costings and the business plan, and just to help you focus and prioritize things. All right, my darling. So it is well worth looking into, and I do feel that once you've calmed this energy down and got all the practicalities sorted out, it will work out for you. Independence, absolutely. So this is a yes card for you, my darling. You've got the beautiful cat there, and it's a black cat as well. So again, black, it hides all the flaws and it hides all the details. So you've got to look into that detail. Definitely worth going self-employed. You've got the moon energy behind him and the gates are open. So you're all good to go. You've just got to sort out the practicalities. Okay. So if there's any doubt about going self-employed, this is saying it's worth taking the risk. I wouldn't give up I'd start off not giving up the day job at the moment. I would start off just doing it as a side business, as a side hustle, seeing how it goes. And then when it goes from strength to strength, if you feel you can manage on the income that it brings in, then you make that decision, my darling. But whether it's a side hustle or whether it's self-employed, you've got the energy and you've got the love of spirit with you, and it should all work out. Like I say, it won't bring much in, might not be enough to live on, but it'll help you dip into the pocket, so to speak. All right, my lovely. So I'll leave that with you, and I'll say thank you for working with me. K-Weezy, you do not have to put every 5 minutes. I see your comments. I see you're there. I know you've asked for reading. I go to who I'm drawn to, okay? And that goes for everybody else. I do go to who I'm drawn to, so everybody has an equal chance. I do try and alternate between Facebook and YouTube just to make it fair for readings, okay? So let's see who's next. Ooh. Good luck with the business, Lois. I hope it goes well for you. I'm sure it will. There was somebody else I saw. Hi, Carolyn. If I haven't already said hello. Hello to anybody, everybody that's just joined. I hope you're well. Brolic, let's come to you. And you want career advice as well. All right. I will be coming to Facebook in after Brolic, so just bear with me and have a little bit of patience. It's all about patience this evening. I feel like there is a... No, don't be sorry, K-Weezy, you're fine. It's just when I see it every other sentence, it kind of... It's just an OCD thing. But we do see your comments. So you don't have to keep putting the same thing. Not only that, if Facebook get wind of it, you could be classed as spamming and Facebook will kick you off, and we don't want that. Hi, Alison. Yes, you may have a career one, Brolic. Yes, you may have a career one. Let's have a look. Let me take a drink. Okay. Now, Brolic, as I connect with your energy, I'm seeing the word collaboration. So I want to say that whatever career move you are thinking of doing, it has to involve teamwork, and it involves other people around you. If you're not already working as part of a team, there's thoughts of joining a company or moving up to a different department so you are able to be a valuable member of the team. And I want to say it's more of a supervisory role, not necessarily management, but definitely a supervisory role. So I kind of need a little bit more than what I'm getting from my job at the minute with yourself. I want to feel like I don't want to feel like the boss. I don't want the responsibilities of being a boss, but I do want to help guide and train and bring other people into the fold, so to speak. So like I said, it's more of a supervisory role. It's more about showing old and new recruits the ropes, I want to say. And this is what I feel with you. Again, I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. I don't feel like I'm helping anybody, because at the moment I'm just doing the day-to-day job, the going through the normal rigmarole. It's like the same rubbish, different day kind of feeling. But with what I feel with you is I feel like now's the time. If there is an opportunity, if it hasn't already come along, put yourself forward for a supervisory role. Make that first step, because I feel with yourself that the way things are with your current position at the moment, there isn't any obvious open spaces. So whatever ideas you've got, either for training sessions or for team, what's the word? Team building, whatever ideas you've got, I want you to take them to whoever you need to take them to. Put your ideas forward and put yourself forward and ask them if there's any positions available for a supervisory role or a training role. Can you be considered for them? Okay, so there might not be any advertised at the moment, but I think I feel if you put yourself forward, you will find out that there might be a positioning either opening up or one will be opened up for you. But you've got to put yourself forward, okay? This is about you selling yourself, which you are more than capable of doing. All right, my darlings. So again, go for that promotion if there's the opportunity there. If it isn't obviously there on paper, go and speak to whoever you need to speak to in authority, collaborate, and see if you can get some sort of position made for you. Okay. I feel at the moment there is no real supervisor or training initiative within the workplace that you're in at the moment. So coming up with a training or working initiative might be the thing that gets you picked. Okay. Dis-ease. You've got the fly. So there's definitely some uneasiness about the position that you're in at the moment. And the fact that you've got the fly, well, what do flies do? They fly around rubbish, don't they? And I feel this is if they're not going to listen to you and recognize your worth and give you that step up or give you that helping hand towards stepping up, it might be time to fly to different destination, different location, different company, whatever the case may be. If you can't find the position where you are now, it might be time to look elsewhere for that position, which would be great for you because it means nobody knows you. You'll be able to start afresh. And if you go straight in as a supervisor or a supervisory role, nobody knows any different. Whereas if you do it where you are positioned now, I feel that maybe people might find it difficult to make that transition from you being a normal floor operative, whatever, to being half a boss, if you like, because I see supervisors as half a boss. And I think that transition for the people you're working with now will be quite difficult. So it may be time to sniff around other places and sniff around other jobs to see if you can get better pay, better working hours, and a better job title than what you've got now. All right, my darling, you've been thinking about it. Thank you for that confirmation. But I do feel this is what would be best for you, my darling, okay? So if you're thinking about moving on to a different company, different position, definitely, I feel with your energy, that would be the way for you to go rather than staying in the same place and getting the promotion. Because I feel the people you work with have established that relationship with you, and it will be very difficult for you to turn from that into a supervisory boss role with the people that you're working with at the minute. I don't think they would transition to it very well, and I think you'd find it very difficult as well because a lot of them are friends, and you can't really mix friendship with being a boss. It kind of spoils the friendship. So definitely, if you're thinking about changing companies in order to get that position, that would be the way to go for you, my darling. Okay, so I hope that helps you, and thank you for working with me. Let's see who's next. Okay, let me have a look. Hi everybody on YouTube and Facebook. thank you for joining me today. Let's see who's on Facebook. Ooh, Again, if you want anything specific, any guidance on anything specific, just let me know in the chat and we will see what we can do. Okay, Mandy Johnson, your name keeps popping up. Are you still with me, my darling? Oh, there you go. Yes, you are. Okay, Mandy Johnson, let's have a look. Is there anything specific you would like some guidance on, Mandy? Or is it just what the cards and what my guides come up with? Yes, I can see you, my lovely. I can see you. Okay, let's have a look. See what card comes up for Mandy Johnson, please. Right, as I'm connecting with your energy, Mandy, my eyes are going slightly blurry and I'm struggling to see. Now, this is symbolic. There's something going on around you that you're not seeing. There's a situation where you're not seeing all the details and you're not seeing the truth of the matter. Would that make sense, my darling? I feel like there's I'm getting told paperwork. And this is coming from my guide, not from spirit, just so you know, because my guide also helps me with my cards. So I'm seeing paperwork, but there's something you're not seeing, there's something you're missing, because my eyes have gone really blurry. And that to me tells me that there's something missing that you're not seeing. So what I want to say to you is, in the first instance, make sure whatever paperwork this is, that you look at it again. You read the small print, you read the fine print, and you read the disclosure. I'm hearing struggling with your eyes, and yes, a lot of paperwork. Yeah, make sure that you get you're seeing everything, that you're not missing anything, because I do feel that if something's missed, it would cause a problem, legally speaking. Now, I'm not a solicitor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, I'm not predicting anything legally is going to go wrong or anything illegal is going to happen. But what I want to say to you is, if you don't check the paperwork and you miss that fine print, or you don't see that small print, it could cause you troubles later on down the line. Okay, so make sure you check. And you're struggling with your eyes. Okay, now with your eyes, I'm getting quite watery in the corner, so I don't know if you've got some sort of sty maybe irritating your eye, or if there's something else going on, but they feel really itchy and really watery, especially in the corner. Yes, a lot of legal work. Yeah, I picked that up. So again, make sure you cross the T's and dot the I's, my darling, okay? Because we don't want any problems later on down the line, because I feel like this has already caused you quite a few problems and you're just now beginning to straighten things out. Hi, Lucinda, welcome. Welcome to Universal Spiritualism and welcome to my live. Okay, Mandy, let's see what the cards say. But it's all about getting organised, and it's all about putting things in order and making sure you've got everything prepared, okay? And it'll work in your favour. So if you've been wondering which way it's going to go, this is the fortune card and this is the toad. Now, toads make loud croaking noises, I want to say. Okay. They also take a leap of faith. They take leaps. They're like frogs. They jump everywhere. But whereas frogs will jump on any lily pad, toads tend to camouflage themselves. So they watch from the water's edge and then they jump when the time is right. So this is all about timing. It's all about getting them details. It's all about timing, and it's all about taking that leap of faith. Okay, you've got the trees in the background, or the reeds, I should say, in the background there. I think they're reeds. They look like reeds. But you've got the greens, so I feel very much this is to do with the heart and to do with the heart chakra. So I do feel this is putting a strain on your heart, my darling. Okay. Whatever this is, it's making your heart ache. But again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not predicting. I'm not saying it's definitely going to go your way. But you've got the fortune card, and wherever the toe lands, normally brings an abundance of food and an abundance of security and an abundance of camouflage. So it's like protecting themselves and hiding from not necessarily hiding from enemies, but they're well armored. You've got the yellows in there, which is for knowledge and wisdom and learning. So again, you're well armored. You've got the information that you need. You can do the preparation that you need, and this will all come together nicely for you, and things should go your way. All right, my lovely. I hope that helps. And I'll say thank you for working with me. Lucinda, I go to who I'm drawn to, my darling. If I'm drawn to you, I will come to you. And obviously, if not, I won't. But everybody's got an equal chance of a reading. It just depends who I am drawn to. Okay, let's see. Who did I say was next? Get that eye sorted out as well, my darling. There was somebody else. Susan Carey, let's come to you, my darling. Again, guys, we are streaming to both Facebook and YouTube. I do try and make it equal between the two platforms. So you may see some names on screen that you are not seeing in the chat. The red square is for YouTube, and obviously the blue circle is for Facebook. So you should be able to see on the screen who the reading is for. All right, just to save any confusion. Susan Carey, as I tune into your energy, I'm feeling quite mischievous. I'm feeling like even though the summer is over, I'm not going to let autumn dampen my spirits. I'm not going to let the rain ruin my upbeat mood, I want to say. And I want to say to you, keep up with this positive energy. Even though the nights are setting in and the weather's turned a bit wet and rainy, it's still warm. It's still energizing. In fact, it's been very muggy here today. Even though we've had rain, it's been very muggy. So what I want to say to you is keep that positive energy going, my darling, because I do feel that you've done a lot of work on yourself, and there's been a lot of self-healing going on with yourself. Whereas before the summer, I kind of feel a bit down, a bit depressed, a bit stuck in a rut. Like, again, it seems to be the theme. They always give me a theme, and the theme is all about feeling like you're fulfilling your purpose or feeling useful, or just making yourself feel like you're contributing to the community or to your family in some sort of way. I do feel a bit of indigestion with yourself. So I want to say, watch what you eat, be careful what you eat, make sure you're not eating anything too acidic, because I feel like I've got a bit of reflux going on here at the moment. Let me know if that makes sense. In terms of guidance, yeah, I'm just feeling relaxed, high energy, not necessarily high energy, but upbeat energy, I want to say. Oh, you've had shingles. Oh, bless your heart. So you've just that'll be where the self-healing came in then. So yeah, I do feel you've had a lot of, oh, that's painful, bless your heart. So you're kind of, I feel like you're kind of coming out of that now, and you're more back to yourself, and it's in a funny kind of way. It's kind of made you appreciate that outdoor time more, that socializing more, whereas before it got a bit sort of, I feel like you was a little bit isolating before the shingles, and then the shingles obviously has made you stay in, and obviously made you poorly, so you've not been able to mix and go out, but it's made you appreciate them friendships more. It's really brought out who has been there for you and who hasn't. Yeah, I just feel like a proper sense. But I feel autumn is a colourful time for you. I feel like it's one of your favourite seasons. Let me know if that makes sense, my darling, because I'm seeing all the colours. I'm seeing the reds, the oranges. Now, the reds is for strength and for passion. The oranges is for energy and for vitality. And you're just getting that back now, because I'm seeing the pale oranges on the leaves changing colour. I'm seeing the beiges, which tells me that you need a little bit more grounding. I want to say you need to just reset and reground yourself, either through meditation or whatever exercise you do, because I do feel that you do connect on a spiritual level. I don't feel that you're working with spirit at the moment, but I do feel you get close to them through meditation, and this is how you help yourself heal, and this is how you keep yourself positive. Anytime that you feel like you're struggling, I'm getting mindfulness, and you do whatever you can to bring yourself back into the core. Thank you for that confirmation, my darling. Oops. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, my darling, because it's working. Okay, keep that positive energy. But I also want to say, if you need support, ask for it. You've got a few friends that have proven their worth while you've been poorly, the salt of the earth. Keep them friends around you, my darling. Make sure you show your appreciation for them as well, because I'm sure that they would appreciate your appreciation, if that makes sense. How many times can I say, try saying that when you're drunk? Appreciate your appreciation. I sound drunk. I promise I've not been on the whiskey. Okay, let's pull a card for you, my darling. Oh, now you've got my favourite animal. I've got a tattoo of a stag on my arm. Excuse my little cat. Domino, what's the matter? I don't know what he's looking for. He's got food and the window's open and the back door's open, so he can come and go. I don't know why he's meowing. But anyway, my darling, you've got the beautiful stag. Look at the size of them horns and look at the pride he is. Now, it says on the card premonition. So I see stormy clouds behind him, grey skies. So I do feel that there's something, some ideas that you've been thinking about, that you've had a vision in your mind of the path you want to go down. And I want to put this on a spiritual level, and I say that because instead of seeing a back leg, my darling, I don't know if you can see that in his fur, but that looks like a person to me. And as I've moved the card, I'm seeing a gentleman on the back leg, and where that leaf is, I'm seeing a knight dressed in silver armor with his sword held high. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but let's get to the gentleman. So I do feel that you are wanting to work with spirit, and this gentleman is wearing a World War One uniform, and it is so clear. He's got the helmet on, he's got the jacket on, and he looks like a proper soldier. And he's standing right by the leg of this deer. So I don't know if you can take anybody in spirit, my lovely, that was military, that was army. But he's come down and he's among the mountains. He's in the valleys. I don't know if the valleys of Wales is a connection for you, but I'm seeing the valleys of Wales, and the stag for me also represents Scotland. So I also want to be given Scotland for you. So let me know if there's links to Scotland or Wales and links to the military. Now he's coming down to clear them grey skies. I do feel there's compromise needed. You can take that. That's fantastic. Thank you, my darling. So there's strength, there's pride. You are more than capable of manifesting things, and you have a good sense of you can almost sense things are going to happen before they happen, hence the premonition card. But I also feel this, because this is a khaki color, this has been happening in dream state. This is a dream state color for me. So I feel like you've been given messages in your dreams. Great grandfather. Fantastic. So that's who I'm seeing. He's a very handsome man, and his hat just tips the top of the stag's bum, and his legs go down to the hoof of the deer. So I feel he was of average height. But yeah, he's come down because I feel he's been coming to you in your dreams, and he's been giving you messages, and he's been giving you, you've had a lot of worries on your mind, and he's tried to give you images of reassurance, if you like, of showing what's going to happen to try and ease them worries. Now, whether you've actually remembered these dreams or not, he's not saying, but he's letting me know to tell you that he's there. He has been in dreams, and he has been trying to show you. So keep a journal by your bed. Keep a paper, pad, diary, whatever it is. Keep it by your bed. And when you get disturbed, or if you get disturbed, write down what it is you remember from your dreams, and you'll see a pattern and you'll see a message. Now, the knight that I see, I feel this is a guide. And he's holding up this sword, and it's almost like a Chinese. I won't say he's a Chinese knight. Now, I know that sounds very generic, but I'm seeing the Chinese armor, and he kind of looks like the prince from Mulan, the soldier from Mulan. Now, holding up one sword up, that's victory for me. So whatever it is you're wanting to achieve, you are more than capable of succeeding, my darling, okay? It's victory, it's celebration, it's achievement. But I want to say, even though you've got bragging rights like the stag, you're going to be very humble, you're going to be very proud, you're going to stand tall, and it's going to give you a quiet confidence. Okay, my lovely? Granddad's there to help you. Call on him whenever you've got any worries, whenever you need to talk, whenever you need to sound off your worries. Do it before you go to bed. Meditate, ask him to come visit you in your dreams, and you will see the message. Okay? So I hope that helps you, Susan. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep upbeat. Learn to compromise. I want to say there's a compromise needed at the moment, and the stormy clouds to clear, which your granddad and your guide spirit will help you with. And again, I do feel this is to do with your spiritual work. So if you're thinking of moving forward with your spiritual work, if you're thinking of getting a mentor or learning the ropes or learning more about how to do it or how to get into it, again, you've got your great grandfather waiting for you. You've got a spirit guide already there waiting for you. Just make sure that you go to the right people, and if it feels right, go with it. If it doesn't feel right, don't go with it. Okay? Follow your gut instincts. All right? But look out for them premonitions in your dreams. If you want to know something, ask them to show you in your dreams. And I'm sure if it's meant for you to know, they will pass on the messages through your dream state, because that's when you will take more notice. Again, keep a journal and pen by your bed, so if you get disturbed or when you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is write down what you remember. It might not make sense to start with, but when you've done it for maybe a week or two, every night for a week or two, you'll be able to look at it back and put it in some sort of order, and it might begin to make sense. Okay, I hope that resonates. Thank you, resonates. Thank you very much for working with me, and I'll leave your guide and your granddad's love with you. All right, my darling. Okay, let's see who's next. Let me just take a drink. Flying today. Let's see. Hi, Val Stars. Oh, hang on. Don't tell me too much, Val, because it's up to me to give you the information, my darling. You're waiting on the council to call you with a transfer photo. Can I tell you when you're moving house? Let's have a look, my sweet. Let's have a look. I don't predict. I will say that straight from off. I don't predict. Because you can't predict. I fully believe that you cannot predict the future, because there are too many outside factors that can get involved. Number one, it's in somebody else's control. The decision-making process is in somebody else's control. I want to say that to you straight away. So it all depends on when they look at the application, how long it takes to look at the application, who's looking at the application. Yeah, there's lots of outside factors, but we will see. Pick the countryside community. Oh, bless your heart. Okay, again, don't tell me too much information, Val. It's up to me to tell you the information, and you can confirm it or not confirm it, okay? Val, stop giving me information. I know you want to know, my darling. Stop it. Stop it. Bless your heart. I know you're desperate to move. I can sense that. Bless your heart, and you're excited for the reading. I know you are. You're on the transfer list, and the MP is pushing it. Okay, right. Don't tell me anything else. Let me connect with you, my darling. Okay, because I don't want to be feeding off the information you've already given me. If you say, yeah, but I just told you that. That's not being psychic. That's not being intuitive. That goes for the rest of you as well. Whenever you're taking a message from a reader, whether it be me or for somebody else, try not to give them details or information. Because it's up to us to give you the information and for you to confirm on it. I mean, obviously, if I say, well, I'm seeing, a thatched house with a parrot on top and a chimney breast, then that's up to you to say yes, chimney breast, no to the parrot and whatever else. But yeah, let us give you the reading, okay, my darling? Yeah, I know. Stop it. Bless your heart. Right, okay, let's see what the cards say. When will Val move? Will she get the transfer she wants? Will she get the transfer she wants? Right, now, you've not given me information on where you're moving to, but I know you said it's countryside, so I am seeing rural, and I am seeing some sort of, I don't know if it's a lake or a pond. I'm not quite seeing it too clearly, but I'm seeing ducks. Ooh, right. You need to calm down, my darling, because I'm being given with your energy almost like panic attacks and nervous and anxiety and all the rest of it. And I can tell that you're already anxious and you're desperate to move. But I'm also feeling you're working yourself up, my darling, and I'm getting chest pains. I don't know if you're feeling this, but I'm getting chest pains with yourself because I want it that much and I want it that badly, and I'm really hoping it's going to go my way. This is what I'm picking up from your energy. So you need to just calm yourself down, because you're no good to your kids if you make yourself ill worrying and stressing over it. Hand it to the universe, my darling, okay? Hand everything is energy. Think positive. Get a picture of that place that you've applied for. Now I do feel a little bit of backache. Now, whether you suffer with it, you've had a hard day as well with schools. It's like, yeah, I bet you have, my darling, and I can feel it all. But you're stressing yourself out. You're overthinking. You're overworking things. You're getting overexcited about things. Don't run before you can walk. And this is, I've got my grandmother with me now, not yours, my grandmother. And this is what she's saying to me. She's giving me this saying, don't run before you can walk. Okay. And she would always say that whenever I was being impatient about something, or jumping ahead before things became clear, if that makes sense. All right. So just take a breath, take a step back, box breathing. Okay. You've just seen a chiropractor as well, okay? But yeah, definitely you need to relax. You need to keep that sense of calm, and you need to keep that level head on your shoulders, okay? Because you're no good for your kids if you're running yourself down, all right? I've been there. I know what it's like to fight for the needs of your kids, especially when you're having every door slammed in your face. It shouldn't have to take you to go to an MP to be able to get the support that you need. Yeah, I'm feeling that sense of panic. But it shouldn't take you to go to an MP and for an MP to step in for you to get to the support you need. Now, I'm feeling a pain in the bottom of my back, but this could be symbolic of the fact that you've not had the support that you've needed. And I feel like the harder you try, the more you've had doors slammed in your face, and it's giving me a headache. I've got a right pain on my left temple, and I'm sat and I'm doing this. I'm like, where do I go now? Who do I turn to now? Who can help me with this problem? And I want to say, my darling, you're doing everything you can. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Don't ever think you're not doing enough. Don't think that there's something you're missing, because you are doing everything you can to get things going. Okay, my darling? So you're fighting hard. You are fighting hard. No chest pain, but difficult breathing this morning. Feel regulated now. Yeah. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing, but I'm feeling slight panic attacks. So if these start getting bad, my darling, go speak to your GP, okay? Because you're under a lot of stress at the moment, and stress is the biggest killer. It will knock you off your feet if you don't find a way to calm yourself down. You might need something to help you. Maybe you can't do it. Try meditation. I know it's hard. Like you say, you've got 3 children with special needs, so that's going to be a handful. But you need to, even if it's putting the kids to bed and having an hour in the bath and just to breathe, or just to listen to that calming music. And I feel music just calm you, and I feel water calms you. I feel water energy is your go-to. But yeah, let's see what the cards say, my darling. I know you're trying everything, and it's through no fault of your own that you're not getting the support, or you've not had the support that you've needed. All right. Let's have a look. There you go. You see, get some candles in the bath. Wait till the kids are asleep, even if it's just half an hour, just to breathe in that. Get some scented bubble bath. I want to go lavender for relaxation. I want to go amethyst for sleep, and I want to go citrine to help boost that energy. Okay, but don't put the amethyst with the citrine, obviously, because the amethyst is for sleep and to help calm the anxiety. The citrine is for energy and for upliftment. So keep the amethyst by your bed. The lavender will help for the bath to help again relax. It doesn't have to be strong lavender. I also want to give you rose petals for self-love. I would say rose quartz, but you can't put that in water because it doesn't like water. But again, keep some rose quartz. Carry the citrine on you during the day, either in your bag or in your bra or in a pocket somewhere. Yeah, that's fantastic. So you've already won half the battle with the school. You've just got to find that property. Let's have a look. Oh, superstition. Superstition. So what I want to say to you is, with all due respect, there's a lot of nonsense being said that you're taking on. You're taking on a lot of negative vibes at the moment, negative comments, maybe not negative's the wrong word. I want to say discouraging. People that you expected support from aren't really giving you that support. But you're so focused on what the needs of your children are at the moment, which is, you know, what us mums do. The kids are the priority focus. But I see you rolling your eyes at people when they come to you and say, shouldn't you be doing this? Should you be doing that? Blah, blah, blah. And you're just sat there rolling your eyes. It's like, do you know what? I've got this. I've got this. Let me do it my way. Let me do it the best way I know how. Thank you for your advice, but I don't need it. I don't want it. You can either walk beside me and learn something, or you can not watch and go do your thing and I'll do my thing, and that's it. You do have a few friends like that, and that's what I'm picking up. But you don't need that pressure, and you don't need that disencouraging behavior. I won't say negative because it's not negative. It's coming from a good place. They mean well. It's not like they're doing it out of malice or out of jealousy or out of envy or anything like that. They're not trying to tell you what to do. They're just, they don't know how to help. They're trying to help and they don't know how to help. And the only way they can help is through giving advice, but they don't fully understand the needs that your children have. Now, some of them might be very close to you and your children, and they might have seen them grow up over the years or whatever the case may be, but they don't know the inner needs, if you like, the spiritual needs. It's not just about the practical needs, it's about the spiritual needs, the soul needs, the emotional needs. They don't see the whole picture. They only see about 5% of what you have to go through on a daily basis. They don't fully understand the condition. And then this is maybe where you come in. Explain it to them, explain the conditions to them, explain how it affects them, explain how certain behaviors that come from them and from other people around them affect the way they react and behave. Okay. Education, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take education. But yeah, as to when you're moving, I'm not getting a clear vision on that. Again, I'm not going to predict because there's too many factors. Now I'm seeing browns. I'm seeing browns and I'm seeing frost on the grass. I'm seeing fog. If it's not by December, it's going to be beginning of next year, I'm picking up. I'm seeing duck pond or a lake. I'm not sure if it's a pond or a lake. Yeah, I'm seeing fog, so I'm seeing late winter, I'm seeing mist, I'm seeing frost on the grass, and the mole is burying himself deep underground, and we all know moles hibernate in winter. So I am seeing winter. Now, whether it's going to be before Christmas or after Christmas, I'm not too sure. It's very foggy at the moment. So if it's not before the December holidays, before the Christmas holidays, I want to put you in early New Year, for the possible move and transfer, because there's a lot going on between now and then. But I'm going to go December. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to go somewhere around December. Yeah, I'm going to go somewhere around December, purely because I see a lot of fog in December, and I associate fogginess with December. And I am seeing a house, and I'm seeing a chimney. I'm seeing old brick, not the modern brick. I'm seeing like the farmhouse stone wall brick. I don't know if this is the house that you've been moving into, but I'm also seeing a little chapel or a little church. So I do know there's like a church community, or there was a church community. Um, I'm seeing an open doorway to this church as well. So I do know that you'll feel welcomed. Then I'm feeling a little bit of tension to start with. But that's because you'd be new to the area. Most people that are there have kind of grown up there or grown up around there, and they're established. And it's like one of them small villages where everybody knows everybody, and everybody knows everybody else's kids and grandkids and great grandkids. But I do feel you will get. They seem church centered. That is exactly what I'm seeing. Thank you for that confirmation. The school situation, again, I'm not seeing a school. I'm not seeing a school, but I am seeing a school building, and I'm seeing the school building close to the church. So I don't know if this is a Church of England school that you're sending them to, but I do feel again that morals and manners and all that kind of thing is at the core of everything that the school do. So they will be taught things like kindness and gentleness and acceptance. And yeah, I do feel that they might take time to settle in, but once they're settled in, they will be okay. I feel that they're going to be okay. All right. It's so close to the church. There you go. So I do feel that everything around the academic lessons, there's also the moral lessons. All right. So they will be raised, if you like, in the school with that sense of, it won't be really religious type. There will be some religious teachings in that, obviously, because it's a Christian community and it's a rural community. And I do feel that there's a lot of church led morals within the academic lessons. But it's more of a social thing, like I say, kindness, gentleness, sharing, empathy. There's a lot of emphasis on emotional well-being and mental health. So I do feel that everything's going to go good. But again, I'm going to December, possibly January, February. All right. So look out for news around that time, or moving around that time. But I think you'll be fine. I do feel, no, it's not too long. Not really. Not really. But yeah, I do feel that it'll be good for all of you. All right, my darling. So I hope that helps. I'm sorry I couldn't be more specific. Yeah, absolutely. You will get that support. Again, it might take a while for the boys. Boys? Are they 3 boys? because they just made me say boys. Or have you got 2 boys and a girl? Because I've just been told that the boys might struggle, might take a while to settle in. But once they're settled, they'll be fine. So I don't know if you've got 3 boys or 2 boys, but I'm hearing that the boys will take longer to settle in, but they will settle. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right, let's have a look. 2 boys, 1 girl, but the boys are older. Yeah, I just got the boys might struggle to settle in. That'll be why then, yeah, because she's the youngest one. So she's more adaptable to the changes. I do feel that your boys struggle with big changes. So again, I do feel that they might struggle to settle. It might take them a couple of weeks, maybe a month to settle down, but they will settle, okay? So have no worries there. You call them the boys. There you go. There you go. I just heard the boys. There you go. All right. Let's have... Oh, blimey. It's 8 o'clock already. Where did that hour go? Yeah, they do struggle with change. I can feel that. But they'll be fine, my darling, okay? So stop worrying. Hand it out to the universe. Know that everything's going to be okay. You'll be happy. Yeah, once the boys are settled, you'll be fine. No worries about your girl at all, but the boys, it'll take a little bit of work, but you'll be fine. All right, my darling. I hope that helps. Right, that's an hour. I'm so sorry. The messages were long, weren't they? But, you know, I can only give what I can give. I'm sorry I couldn't get round to all of you, but it's been an hour. And I am actually getting a bit of a headache now, to be fair. But my partner's upstairs with my dog and they need to come down. All right, so I will be on Prism of Light on Sunday at 12:30. Yes, I do private reads. You can reach me on Facebook at Stace Shaw 180. You can DM me, or you can reach me through Universal Spiritualism, or you can reach me through Prism of Light, which is Kelly Francis's page. I will not contact you for a reading. You will have to contact me, and then I will give you what information that you asked for in terms of the services I offer. Okay, my lovely. So yeah, if you want to reach out for a private reading, message me for more details, and I will be happy to link in with you and give you them. All right, so I will see you on Sunday at 12:30 on Prism of Light. If not, I will see you same time next week on Universal Spiritualism. Until then, have a good rest of the week. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. God bless everyone. Bye.